Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some explosive news that's going to turn the spotlight on one of music's biggest icons. The FBI's shocking new discovery about Diddy has the potential to change everything we thought we knew about him. You won't want to miss this. Back in March, Diddy's home was raided, and now the shocking details of what was found inside have been revealed. Among the items were guns, ammo, and a staggering 1,000 bottles of lube. Yes, you heard that right. 1,000 bottles. While everyone from fans online to 50 Cent has been making jokes about it, the dark truth behind what those guns and bottles of lube were really for will wipe the smirk right off your face. On Tuesday, September 17th, Diddy was arrested, and since then, previously hidden details about his alleged criminal activities have started to surface. His indictment, now public, reveals the full extent of his charges, and he's about to face the full might of the U.S. justice system. Despite this, his lawyer insists Diddy is innocent, saying, "Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to prove his innocence." That lawyer might be the only person left who believes Diddy's story at this point. Remember when he claimed Cassie Ventura lied about Diddy's assault? Then, that video surfaced showing Diddy physically abusing her, making his defense crumble. Things aren't looking great for Diddy's current case either. While it's innocent until proven guilty, the odds are not in his favor. But there's one statement from his lawyer that's definitely hard to believe, that Diddy's been looking forward to this day. Come on, who would be eager to face charges for sex trafficking and the prison he's been held in? It's notoriously tough. Diddy is currently stuck in a cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, the same place where Ghislaine Maxwell and R. Kelly were held. Diddy is currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, a facility notorious for violence, unsanitary conditions, and chronic understaffing. Though the exterior may look unassuming, inside, reports tell a much darker story. Diddy, for now, is being kept away from other prisoners, but the conditions are so brutal that it's uncertain whether he'll even survive until his trial. Comparisons to Jeffrey Epstein's death, another accused sex trafficker who was killed before his trial, aren't as far-fetched as they seem. The Metropolitan Detention Center is plagued by outbreaks of deadly stabbings, horrific living conditions, and maggots found in the food. In the past 3 years, at least 4 inmates have committed suicide, and just this summer, another prisoner was murdered. Inmates have described the weekly stabbings, and one even claimed to have seen someone stabbed in the eye with a makeshift knife. Diddy's lawyer is scrambling to get him out of this deadly environment. Even if Diddy remains isolated from the general population, he still has to endure the horrendous conditions of the prison itself. Winter is approaching, and in 2019, over 1,000 inmates were stuck in freezing cells for days when a power outage cut off the heating system. Diddy might feel like he's entered a living nightmare. The charges against him, including racketeering, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution, only scratch the surface of his alleged crimes. Reports suggest there are over 50 victims and witnesses linked to the case. Despite the severity of the charges, nothing has been proven yet. His legal team has already made multiple attempts to secure bail, even offering $50 million. But the judge wasn't swayed. They argued that Diddy is not a flight risk, pointing out that his passport was seized months ago and highlighting his charity work. District Court Judge Andrew Carter crushed all hopes of bail for Diddy, stating that no conditions could guarantee the safety of the community or prevent Diddy from contacting witnesses. In other words, no amount of money or influence is going to get Diddy out before his trial. Prosecutors have previously accused Diddy of using his power to bribe witnesses, and they claim he's a danger to the community, saying he has repeatedly tried to obstruct the government's investigation by contacting victims and feeding them false narratives. While Diddy and his family are likely facing the worst week of their lives, one person is celebrating his downfall, 50 Cent. For years, 50 Cent has been one of Diddy's biggest critics, and now he's taking full advantage of the moment. He posted a picture on Instagram with Drew Barrymore, captioning it, "Here I am, keeping good company with Drew Barrymore, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." This was a direct dig at Diddy, referencing the March raid where police found 1,000 bottles of lube, unregistered firearms, and video footage of what were described as freak-offs. But 50 Cent isn't the only one likely pleased with Diddy's arrest. The women who have accused him of assault are probably relieved too. On September 10th, just a week before Diddy's arrest, Dawn Richard, a former member of Danity Kane, filed a lawsuit against him. She alleges that Diddy groped her, threatened her life, and imprisoned her. Richard also claims she witnessed Diddy physically assault his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, and that he attacked her when she tried to intervene. In addition to these assault allegations, Richard says Diddy refused to pay her for her time with the group, owing her millions of dollars. She isn't alone. Another artist, Lil Rod, has a similar lawsuit, claiming Diddy didn't pay him either. It's odd for someone with a reported net worth between $400 million and $1 billion to be facing so many accusations of unpaid wages. Maybe the avalanche of lawsuits is starting to impact his finances after all. Diddy's lawyer quickly denied the recent allegations against him, claiming that Dawn Richard had fabricated the accusations to secure a financial payout. The lawyer suggested she was trying to rewrite history and pointed out the timing of the lawsuit, which coincided with her album release and press tour. This defense was similar to what Diddy's legal team has used in previous lawsuits, where they portray the accusers as being after his money. The lawsuit also claimed Richard felt empowered by other cases, particularly the one involving Cassie Ventura. Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, met him when she was 19, and he was 37. Over their years together, she alleged Diddy controlled her and forced her into sexual encounters with other men. In November 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of rape and physical abuse, which was settled just one day later for an undisclosed amount. Despite the settlement, Diddy denied the allegations, insisting the agreement did not reflect guilt. However, in March 2024, a video surfaced showing Diddy physically assaulting Cassie in a hotel lobby, casting doubt on his innocence. The footage contradicted his earlier claims, raising questions about the truth behind the settlement. In response to the video, Diddy's lawyer claimed the altercation occurred because Diddy found evidence of Cassie cheating on him. The lawyer stated that Cassie hit Diddy with a phone and packed his clothes, prompting Diddy to chase her. Although Diddy initially denied wrongdoing, he later apologized publicly, admitting, "I hit rock bottom. My behavior was inexcusable." Despite the public outcry over the video, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office explained they couldn't press charges, as the incident likely occurred in 2016, beyond the statute of limitations for assault. There is no ongoing case against Diddy for assaulting Cassie, but her previous lawsuit mentions the incident and provides important details relevant to his current situation, including why the judge was so firm in denying his bail. According to Cassie's complaint, Diddy allegedly paid the hotel $50,000 for the video footage, an example of him using his money and power to avoid legal trouble. This aligns with the new lawsuit filed by Dawn Richard, which further reveals the abuse Cassie allegedly suffered at Diddy's hands. Dawn claims she saw Diddy hit Cassie multiple times, including once when he punched her in the face. She also alleges that Diddy threw a pan of scalding hot eggs at Cassie and physically assaulted her in front of other celebrities. Dawn further states that when she tried to help Cassie, Diddy became furious and threatened her life, claiming he had the power to make people disappear and could destroy others if he wanted. The claims about Diddy's influence and connections to powerful people might not just be rumors. A man named Rodney Jones, also known as Lil Rod, filed a lawsuit in February 2024, accusing Diddy of planning to use his relationship with world-famous Bishop T.D. Jakes to help deal with the Cassie situation. Lil Rod's lawsuit includes a long list of serious allegations, adding another layer to the accusations against Diddy. In his 100-page lawsuit, Lil Rod details numerous crimes allegedly committed by Diddy, including grooming and sexual trafficking, alongside accusations involving high-profile celebrities and members of Diddy's inner circle. Lil Rod, a musical prodigy, claims that his talents were used to create music for some of the biggest names in the industry, all while being entangled in Diddy's alleged criminal activities. In August 2022, Diddy contacted Rod, requesting his assistance on Diddy's upcoming album, the Love Album Off the Grid. For any up-and-coming producer, receiving a call from one of the biggest names in music for their first album in nearly 20 years would seem like a dream opportunity. However, according to Rod, this dream quickly turned into a nightmare. The lawsuit claims that from September 20th, 22 to November 20th, 23, Rod worked on and helped produce 9 songs for the album. While albums can sometimes take years to finish, what was unusual was that Diddy allegedly required Rod to live with him for the entire duration. For over a year, Rod was essentially spending months at a time in Diddy's company, working on the album. During that time, Rod claims he missed significant personal events, including birthdays, holidays, and family gatherings. However, missing out on his personal life was reportedly just the beginning of his troubles. The lawsuit alleges that Rod witnessed and experienced behavior that went far beyond what any music producer would expect. The claims in the lawsuit include allegations of inappropriate conduct, drug-related activities, and other troubling behaviors that created a toxic environment. These accusations, if proven true, paint a concerning picture of the situation Rod found himself in while working on the project. What's even more surprising is that Diddy isn't the only high-profile figure named in the lawsuit. Actor Cuba Gooding Jr., known for his roles in films like Boys and The Hood, is also mentioned. The lawsuit claims that Diddy allegedly groomed Rod into uncomfortable situations involving Cuba, leading to inappropriate interactions. Cuba has since responded, dismissing the claims as ridiculous and part of the challenges of being a celebrity. While Gooding denies the claims, the images raise doubts, as the person in the photos looks strikingly similar to him, with his hands all over Rod. This adds weight to the accusations of sexual assault. Beyond Cuba Gooding Jr., the lawsuit implicates several other high-profile names, including Bishop T.D. Jakes. Diddy allegedly leveraged Jakes' influence to help repair his public image during the Cassie Ventura case. Though Jakes isn't accused of any crimes, his connection to Diddy's notorious parties has raised eyebrows. A viral video from 2022 showed Jakes attending Diddy's 53 RD birthday party. Diddy's parties are infamous for their wild, sinful atmosphere, leading many to question why a pastor would be present. Many lawsuits against Diddy emphasize the elaborate and often sexually explicit nature of his parties, which allegedly involve freak-offs and homosexual acts. For a pastor to attend such a party seems highly inappropriate, and Diddy's ex-security guard, John Deal, has weighed in. Deal, who attended many of these parties, noted that while such behavior used to happen behind closed doors, it's now out in the open, implying that Jakes may have witnessed some questionable acts at Diddy's party. Cuba Gooding Jr. and Bishop T.D. Jakes are just two of the names mentioned in Rod's lawsuit, but some names remain redacted, fueling speculation. Since the lawsuit was filed in February, rumors have swirled that rapper Meek Mill could be one of the unidentified figures. A viral audio clip, which allegedly features Diddy and Meek in a compromising situation, has only intensified these rumors. Meek Mill responded to the allegations, saying they are false and mocking the rumors by pointing out how successful figures in the music industry are often subject to gossip. Rod's case highlights allegations that Diddy has blackmail footage of famous people engaging in explicit acts, and more details may emerge as lawsuits progress. While many think Diddy's alleged crimes are recent, evidence suggests they date back to the 1990s. In 1999, Diddy pleaded guilty to assaulting record executive Steve Stoute over a music video dispute. Despite facing felony charges, Diddy avoided jail time and was only required to attend anger management. Many saw this as an example of Diddy using his wealth to avoid consequences, as Bad Boy Records was generating over $130 million in 1999. Reports suggest Diddy's public apology and a $1 million private settlement with Stoute helped resolve the case. This incident, though serious, wasn't the only accusation against him from that time. In November 2023, two women came forward with accusations from the early 90s. Liza Gardner claimed Diddy and R&B singer Aaron Hall assaulted her in 1990, while Joy Dickerson-Neal accused Diddy of drugging and assaulting her at 19, allegedly recording the attack. These new allegations add to the growing legal battles Diddy faces. Though legal teams have tried to dismiss parts of these cases, they are ongoing thanks to New York state laws like the Adult Survivors Act, which allows lawsuits outside typical time limits. These laws are critical in enabling survivors to seek justice for crimes that happened years ago. Diddy's alleged criminal activities from the 1990s are now surfacing, suggesting his rise in the music industry may have been shadowed by dark, long-hidden behaviors. As lawsuits continue, more troubling details may be revealed. In December 1999, Diddy made headlines again when a shooting occurred at a nightclub he was attending with his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. They were celebrating the release of Diddy's protege, rapper Shine's new album. After the shooting, Diddy and Lopez sped away but were arrested soon after. While charges against Diddy were dropped, Shine was sentenced to 10 years in prison. There have been long-standing rumors that Diddy set Shine up to take the fall, and Lil Rod's lawsuit now claims Diddy used Lopez to bring the gun into the club and was the one who pulled the trigger. Recently, on September 18, 2024, one of the shooting victims, Natana Rubin, publicly accused Diddy of shooting her in the face that night. Rubin recounted seeing Diddy holding a gun before firing, which struck her between the eyes. Miraculously, she survived and has since spoken out, expressing relief at Diddy's recent arrest. The shooting was one of the biggest scandals in hip-hop at the time, and Diddy's bodyguard, Gene Deal, has also accused Diddy of snitching on Shine to avoid jail time. Shine, who once looked up to Diddy as a mentor, was deeply betrayed by this incident. However, during his time in prison, Shine embraced Judaism and later became a politician in Belize, eventually rising to lead the United Democratic Party. Shine has spoken about the situation, acknowledging that although he knew the truth, he chose not to implicate Diddy, stating that his honor prevented him from becoming a Tekashi 69 figure. Despite losing his rap career, Shine's life took a positive turn, which many now see as a blessing in disguise. Diddy's arrest is sending shockwaves through the music industry, where he has been a powerful figure for years. His connections to major record labels, including Universal Music Group UMG, run deep. Diddy's relationship with UMG's CEO, Lucian Grange, has also come under scrutiny, as Grange has been named in the Lil Rod lawsuit. This connection is significant, as UMG is home to global superstars like Drake, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and Adele. The lawsuit suggests that Diddy and Grange's relationship extends beyond business, with allegations that Grange visited Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. As more details emerge from these lawsuits, the full extent of Diddy's influence and involvement in these activities could have far-reaching implications for both his career and the music industry at large. Reports have surfaced that Jones frequently visited Diddy in the evenings, spending hours with him privately. Additionally, there are claims about exclusive parties held at Diddy's home in Los Angeles, involving young attendees and individuals from the entertainment industry. These events have raised serious concerns, with accusations suggesting that inappropriate behavior may have occurred. Some sources claim that executives in the music industry might have been aware of what was happening during these gatherings. It's been known since earlier this year that Diddy's actions could implicate key figures in the industry, but his recent legal troubles have caused growing anxiety. According to the Daily Mail, insiders reveal that high-ranking music executives are now preparing for potential legal fallout. At least 5 executives have been advised to explore their options, as shareholders may not offer protection if further allegations emerge. Record labels are reportedly encouraging executives to address any concerns as lawsuits progress. As these legal cases continue, the names of more artists have surfaced, including Meek Mill, Usher, and Chris Brown. One lawsuit allegedly mentions a well-known music producer, Stevie J, in connection with inappropriate behavior, although the identities of some individuals involved remain undisclosed. Speculation has grown around who these unnamed figures might be, though no official confirmations have been made. Usher, who was mentored by Diddy at the age of 13, has reflected on his time with the music mogul. In interviews, Usher mentioned seeing things he didn't fully understand while living with Diddy, saying, "I got a chance to see some things. I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at." Justin Bieber also had a close relationship with Diddy, spending time with him at the age of 15, which has sparked public curiosity. As the legal situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how these allegations will affect those involved in the music industry. For now, many are keeping a close eye on developments as new information continues to emerge.